This is the plaintiff, Barry Turk. He says he was the real estate broker on a property the defendant rented, and the guy owes him $500 for his fee. Obviously, he's refusing to pay it because here they are in court. This is a very simple case of the defendant trying to cheat him out of his pay, and he simply won't stand for it. He's suing for $500, the amount he's rightfully due. This is the defendant, Eric Martinez. He says he paid the first month's rent, last month's rent, and a $1,000 broker's fee. And after everything was said and done, the plaintiff starts harassing him for another $500. That's right, the plaintiff's trying to get over on him. He did a little research, found out he's done the same thing to other people, and he's gonna fight the guy because it's not right. He's accused of failing to pay a fee.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says the defendant screwed him over on his real estate fee, but the defendant says he's paid in full. It's the case of Get Real.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, man.
Two Old Dogs Real Estate Incorporated, represented here by the owner, Barry Turk. You are suing the defendants, represented here by Eric Martinez. You've asked us not to mention the company. I guess it's a company you work for?
Correct.
They were renting you a place?
Yes, corporate
temporarily?
leasing.
Okay. You're suing them for $500 in broker's fee that you say you're still owed and that he refuses to pay. Tell me what happened.
If I may, good morning. Let's start with that. Mr. Martinez called our company in late November 2013. He wishes not to mention the company. It's a major corporation. And Mr. Martinez asked us to find him a part-time residence. He wasn't quite sure how long he would be on Long Island. We pursued.
Where were you going to be moving from?
Kingston area.
Okay.
So Mr. Martinez used our services. We did take him out, showed him a number of different products, beginning in December. And on or about the 6th of January 2014, we found him a place to live. And this was in Artist Lake, which is out on Long Island.
Okay, but what's your contract with him for the broker's fee?
We don't have a contract with him. I think he has power.
So what's your contract with the corporation?
It says that they're supposed to pay us $1,500 first month's rent.
May I see the contract?
Certainly.
Now, according to you, the contract says that you're supposed to pay $1,000.
Yeah, it was a verbal.
May I see the contract? That says
it was
$1,000.
a verbal agreement.
Verbal agreement.
Correct.
These are very seldom verbal, but do you have any proof of what you're saying was a verbal agreement?
Other than a witness and my initial request for the $1,000 deposit, as he had asked.
No, but that doesn't tell me what the total brokerage fee is. Do you have anything, any emails, texts,
There was
anything
nothing in
that
writing
talks
on
about
that.
it?
The only thing we have in writing is the lease agreement.
Okay, and what does that say you're supposed to pay?
$3,000 total.
No, for broker's fee, what does that say?
No indication, nothing. Signed.
Okay. Do you have the give me anything you have to prove your case that it's $1,000? You say you have a witness. Is that the young lady right there?
Correct.
What is she to you?
She's my wife.
Come on up, young lady.
All right. So here's the actual.
Do you remember any discussions about the money, about the broker fee?
The only discussion I had with my husband is when he was filling out the application for the actual apartment. He had just said to me that Barry had requested $1,000, which was supposed to cover Barry's broker fee as well as a portion of the deposit on the apartment.
How much of the deposit? I mean, broker's fee, deposit's deposit. Why would a broker's fee cover the deposit?
Well, once we did find an apartment that was suitable, that's when we started the paperwork process, the application, and then that's when he had requested $1,000, which was a refundable deposit that would cover.
Okay, I don't
his
want to hear though any more
fees.
flopping gums. I need to see proof of what you're saying. Where's the proof of what you're saying that it's only, and where's the proof of what you're saying?
Yeah, there was nothing ever signed. I don't have it.
Well, okay, there is something signed though. He says you signed something saying you'd pay $1,500. Is that true or not true?
Okay.
Where is the document that he says he would pay $1,500?
If I may, it's right there.
If you may, you may answer exactly what I'm asking. Where's the document he signed saying he'd pay you $1,500? You're showing me a document he didn't sign saying he'd pay you $1,500. That's you saying he'd pay you $1,500.
No. Your Honor, if you look at the second page, this is not between my corporation and Mr. Martinez. It's between.
Wait, just a second. Yeah. There is a space here for the tenant to sign. The tenant didn't sign here. This is the last page of the lease.
That's the second. No.
No. Look, this has a number 33. Do you understand me? You're pawning this off as though he signed it, but that's the last page of something that has a number 33. I'm going to assume that that's going to be a lease if it's number 33. So let me see the actual lease so I can see it.
I gave it to the bail.
Oh, look at that. Yes, indeedy. You've shown me the last page of the lease with his signature, attached it to a broker's rent agreement with all of the details you wanted to say, but here where it says tenant, it's not signed. You've stapled these two together to tell me that they agreed to pay you $1,500.
So, is this realtor sounding a little bit like a fraud to you?
I think so.
Because?
Well, everything should be in writing.
It's not in writing.
Yeah.
It's not in writing.
Your signature's there.
I mean, I think realtors are really good at contracts. Isn't that like their profession?
And because there isn't one, it concludes what?
That he doesn't have a deal.
And that he didn't have a right to the money.
Correct.
That's what I think going inside the courtroom.
I'm going to go up to you and show you what it says because I'm so angry. So I want it because you're a businessman, so I kind of think you know what's going down. This is a document that needs his signature there that says I agree to this. You have stapled this to this like I just fell off a turnip truck and told me he signed it, Judge. What you have stapled, what does that say? Number 33. Because that is the last page of the lease. You have attached it to attempt to bluff me into thinking he agreed to pay. Okay, now we're going to try this one more time. Okay, prove to me that they agreed to pay you $1,500.
This is what I have.
Okay. And according to you, you agreed to pay him one, you paid him one, right?
Exactly.
Okay, verdict for the defendant.
That was easy.
Well, when you don't have the evidence, you can't win your case. Step right in here and, what's the argument against that?
There's no argument against it, but this is the documentation I had, so that's what I worked with. So.
And how did it work for you?
Not very well.
That wasn't the right documentation, was it?
Obviously not.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Right
you.
around the corner this way. Come on in here. And what are your comments on this outcome?
It was just, and he did receive fees. He just got greedy and wanted more. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the judge saw right through it.
Okay. Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, as if this needs to be said, it is insane to go to court and try and defraud a judge because in court, judges are smarter than you.